Xavier Echeverria, The Repair of the Breach. I'm going to be reading to you something from the Bible that talks about presumptuous sin, and I will show you what Christians are doing when it comes to presumptuous sin, presuming something is right, but it's greatly wrong. Here we go. What is presumptuous sin? Psalms 19:13 says, "Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression." Great transgression of what? God's 10 Commandments, His moral law. The scripture says, in 1 John 3:4 says, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is that transgression of the law," the 10 Commandments. Here we got God's divine command, the 7th-day Saturday worship, the 10 Commandments. 4th commandment says, "But the 7th day is the Sabbath." And we got here verses, traditions. What are traditions? Man's worldly or carnal command. First day Sunday worship. Not biblical. You can't find it anywhere in the Bible that God instituted Sunday as a holy day, a day of rest, or that was to be blessed. And these are just not my words. This is coming also from the beast power spoken of in Revelations. Here we go. Let's see what he has to say. Statements made by the Roman Catholic Church about the Sabbath. They, the Protestants, deem it their duty to keep Sunday holy. Why? Because the Catholic Church tells them to do so. They have no other reason. Here we go. Most Christians assume that Sunday is the biblical approved day of worship. The Catholic Church protests that it transferred Christian worship from the biblical Sabbath Saturday to Sunday. They changed Saturday to Sunday. That's what they're telling you. And that to try to argue that the change was made in the Bible is both dishonest and a denial of Catholic authority. They have authority over Sunday worship. So when you go to church on Sunday, this system is who you're bowing down to. Here we go. If Protestantism wants to base its teachings only on the Bible, it should worship on Saturday. Rome's Challenge, ImmaculateHeart.com/MaryOnline, December 2003. If you don't see this online, they took it off. Is not every Christian obliged to sanctify Sunday and to abstain on that day from unnecessary servile work? Is not the observance of this law among the most prominent of our sacred duties? But you may read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, and you will not find a single line authorizing the sanctification of Sunday. Sanctification, it means to have something set apart or a holy day. It says, you will not find a single line authorizing sanctification, a holy day of Sunday. The scriptures enforce the religious observance of Saturday, a day which we never sanctify or made holy. James Cardinal Gibbons, The Faith of Our Fathers, 1917 edition, page 7273, 16th edition, page 111, 88th edition, page 89. Here we go. For example, nowhere in the Bible do we find that Christ or the apostles ordered that the Sabbath be changed from Saturday to Sunday. We have the command of God given to Moses to keep holy the Sabbath day. That is the 7th day of the week. Saturday. Today, most Christians keep Sunday because it has been revealed to us by the Roman Catholic Church outside the Bible. Catholic Virginian, October 3rd, 1947, page 9, article to tell you the truth. They're telling you the truth. That's what it says. Article to tell you the truth. On who made Sunday holy. They're telling you the truth who made Sunday holy. Okay, let's finish this off right here on the bottom. It says, written by the finger of God on 2 tables of stone. The 10 commandments were written on stone with the finger of God in Exodus 24:12, Exodus 31:18, and Deuteronomy 9:10. This divine code, the 10 commandments, was received from the Almighty by Moses amid the thunders of Mount Sinai. Christ resumed these commandments in the double precept of love, charity, love of God and of neighbor. He proclaimed them as binding under the new law. There you go, you guys. If you're worshiping on Sunday, this is the institution you're bowing down to. This is the religious institution you're bowing down to, as we read from Rome in this article. And then see if you see in Revelation chapter 17:4 says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. And the verse goes on to say, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. So you got scarlet and purple. Scarlet and purple. This is their colors. And the Bible verse goes on to say, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Decked with gold, precious stones and pearls are all over this system, and having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. The reason it says that, because it's mingled all religions together. So you want to come out of this religious system, you want to come out of this religious institution, and you want to come out of Sunday worship and worship God only. The Lord Jehovah, the Lord Christ, his day is going to be the 7th day according to the 4th commandment, which says the 7th day is a Sabbath. So if you're in this institution, you want to come out of this institution, including Sunday worship. And we want to worship God only, the Son of God, God who sent His Son to reveal His Father to us through His love, grace, love, and mercy. God sent the only begotten Son that we might be saved. And this is truth. His Son and His law, the moral law, which is love for God and love for others. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I am the repairer of the breach.